Hello and welcome to a Pilates mat session, or a vertical standing Pilates session, I should say. There'll be some mat exercises. I'm trying to make this one somewhat pregnancy friendly for the majority of the workout. And trying to find on my Apple Watch. Not finding my, oh, I know why. Okay, so if you happen to have a loop, we're going to use a loop or a flex band tied into a circle. That's great. If you happen to have a fitness ball or a stuffed animal, that's great. And I've got some hand weights available, small hand weights. We may or may not get to those. We'll figure it out. But if you don't have a loop or a band tied up into a knot, that's okay. We are going to place this loop up above our knees, around our thighs, and depending on your clothing, it might stay flat, it might roll up into a tiny beady strand. Feet are about hip distance apart with some tension on your loop, and if you don't have one, that's okay. You can do all of these exercises without it. We breathe in through the nose to squat down, blow out through the mouth to stand up. If you happen to have your ballet bar or the back of a dining room table chair, you go for it. I kind of have a countertop chair here, and then I have a lower level chair, and I just kind of like the higher surface. And again, you don't need to hold on to anything as we perform these squats. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips. You can slow it down or speed it up. I prefer slowing it down because you get more into the muscles as opposed to the joints. I have a new phrase I came up with this week. Your lack of momentum inspires me. That's just me being goofy, but a lot of times I see people performing Pilates exercises and they're trying to go too fast. And Joseph Pilates initially called these exercises contrology, controlling your muscles as opposed to momentum getting in the way. We've got 6 more counts like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Round number 2, maybe lift those heels, and this is where you might need the assistance of a wall or a kitchen counter top, your ballet bar if you happen to have one at your home, or the back of your dining room table chair. Back of your sofa could work. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth. Maybe have those heels elevated, which I do have my heels in a releve position. But I've got some pretty long pants going on. You may not be able to see that those heels are elevated. We have about 7 more counts like this. 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Excellent. We're going to rest those heels down and go into a bit of a combination. Breathe in, I lift my heels. And fold those knees. Drop the heels, stand up. Lift heels, bend knees. Drop heels, stand up. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, or reverse that breath pattern. Up to you. Some of us can squat down deeper than others, maintaining tension on our loop if we happen to have a loop. 7 more counts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now keep those heels resting as you squat down. Breathe in, squat. Breathe out, lift the heels. Breathe in, stand up. Breathe out, drop the heels. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Fold knees, lift heels. Stand up, drop heels, bend knees, lift heels. Stand up, drop heels, bend knees, raise heels. Stand up, drop heels, bend knees, lift heels, stand up, drop heels, last fold, lift, straighten, bend, squat down. Find your midway point down, pull, squeeze those legs sideways for 10, 9, breathe, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down to your lowest point, come back up to your halfway point, your lowest point to your halfway point for 4 more counts. 3, 2, And one, stand it all the way up. First position, magnetize your heels together. Hands can rest onto your belly bar or your substitute for your belly bar surface. Look, on down, hands is completely acceptable. We squat down, the knees bow out like a frog. As we stand up, zip those inner thighs towards each other. Breathe in to squat down. Blow out as we stand ourselves up. Just a little front view action as we perform this. You can add arms if you don't need to hold on to your ballet bar surface or your imaginary ballet bar surface. Up to you. Plie as we fold those knees. Squeeze those inner thighs as we stand ourselves up. For 6 more counts. 5, 4, 2, and 1. Excellent. If you want to, you can elevate those heels into your releve. Still in that first position, attempting to keep our heels magnetized towards each other. Zipping those inner thighs as we stand ourselves up. Embracing the sensation for those outer thighs. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips. For 6 more counts. 5, 4, 2, and 1. Let's bend those knees, drop the heels, stand up, lift the heels, fold the knees, drop the heels, stand up, drop the heels, bend the knees, drop the heels, stand up, lift the heels, bend the knees, drop the heels, stand up, drop the heels, lift, fold, lift the heels, fold the knees, drop the heels, stand up. Last, raise those heels, fold those knees, drop the heels, stand up. Just keep the heels resting. My band is going on me. Now it's rolling into that beady strand. Bend the knees, raise the heels, stand up, drop the heels. Fold the knees, lift the heels, stand up, drop those heels, bend those knees, raise those heels, stand up, drop the heels, bend the knees, raise the heels, stand up, drop the heels, last fold, lift heels, stand, and release those heels. Squat it down with your heels resting. Midway point, pull, squeeze those legs sideways for 10, 9, breathe, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down to your lowest point, come back up to your midway point. Your lowest point to your midway point. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it all the way up. You can lose your loop for now. Find your stuffed animal or your fitness ball. Ball inside of those thighs. Parallel feet, return. We squat down, we stand on up. Imagine that you have a newspaper underneath your feet. As you attempt to stand up, try to tear that piece of newspaper underneath both feet in half, pressing through those heels. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. My Apple Watch didn't trust me that wasn't an outdoor walk because I wasn't making any progress anywhere. So I'm going to have to find something else on here. Oh, how about other? There we go. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just label it later. 4 more counts. 3, 2, and 1. Good. If you can, lift those heels into your releve. We fold those knees and straighten. Breathing in through the nose. Every time we breathe out, we can have a gentle squeeze to our ball or to our stuffed animal. And we breathe. Love that earthquake jiggle leg action here. 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the heels lifted. Fold those knees. Drop the heels. Stand up. Raise the heels. Bend the knees. Drop the heels. Stand up. Lift the heels. Fold the knees. Drop the heels. Stand up. Lift the heels. Bend knees. Drop heels. Stand up. Lift heels. fold knees, drop heels, stand up, raise heels, last bend, drop, straighten, keep the heels resting, fold the knees, lift the heels, stand up, drop the heels, bend the knees, lift the heels, stand up, drop the heels, bend the knees, lift the heels, stand up, drop the heels, bend the knees, raise the heels, stand up, drop the heels, last fold, lift heels, stand up, drop heels, fold those knees, keep the heels resting, pull, squeeze this ball midway for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down to your lowest point, back up to your midway point. Avoid momentum. Your lack of momentum inspires me. 3 more counts. 2, and ankle. Good. You can let go of that ball. Moving into some functional standing movement, hopefully. 1 foot on each side of an imaginary railroad track. We squat down, raise the arms. Up to you if you want to add the arm choreography. And I just realized I need to be a little bit more forward because I stepped back. Maybe add a right knee strike and then a left knee strike. Ooh, quadriceps are feeling pretty heavy for me right now. It's been a while since I've done a workout like this. 6 more counts. We're going to keep our right leg lifted shortly in 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep this right leg lifted. Step your right foot back. 1 foot on each side of your railroad track. Drop your right heel down. All 10 toes facing forward. We lunge forward into our left knee and then straight through that left knee joint. Some of us can go deeper than others. The tendency is that right heel wants to be lifted. Try to keep that right heel down to the floor. And also those right toes want to turn out slightly sideways. Try to have all 10 toes facing forward. 3 more counts like this. 2, and 1. Good. We're going to stay forward. Open those arms out to a letter T shape. Lift your right heel and lower. You can stay here, or you can move into your arabesque. And if you need to hold on to your side wall with 1 or both hands, you can turn and face that surface. Maybe arabesque, raise that right foot, and then tap the right toes back down. Arms can be out to the side, letter T. If you want to rest your hands to your hips, you go for it. You know what's going to work best for your body. Keep it slow, keep it controlled for 4 more counts. 3, 2, and rest your right foot down, all 10 toes facing the front. Reach down, pick up your Amazon package, and then place it up in the closet, or pick up your luggage and place it in the overhead bin. Maintaining a gentle fold in your left knee joint as you perform this choreography. 4 more counts. 3, 2, keep your arms up and overhead, and laterally flex over to one side. Return center, laterally flex over to the other side. Returning center. Feeling good. 5 more counts. 4, 2, come on back to center, step it on forward, and we squat down and we stand up. Hopefully experiencing a difference in the sensation between your right and your left ankle, your calf muscles as well. We're going into back to those knee strikes up. Left and right. Shortly, we'll keep our left leg up so we can go to the other side. So let's keep this left leg up. We step this left foot back and release the left heel. We fold through the right knee joint as we somewhat lunge forward. And then reach those arms forward as well. You can do whatever arm choreography serves your body the best. 5 more counts like this. 4, heel raise coming up in 3, 2, stay forward, maybe. Lift that left heel and lower, possibly open those arms out to the side, maybe hold onto a wall or your elevated surface, your bar-like surface substitute. Maybe stay here and arabesque, raise those left toes, and then slowly defy gravity as we lower. Your lack of momentum inspires me. 3 more counts like this. 2, and rest your left foot down. We pick up our package and we put it in the overhead bin, or we pick up our Amazon package and put it up high in the closet so that significant other cannot find it. Maintaining a gentle fold in the right knee joint as we perform this choreography. Keeping our abdominal core engaged. When we breathe in Pilates, we breathe in through the nose. We blow out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. Let's keep our arms up and overhead. We laterally flex to one side, gentle bend to our right knee. Breathe in, breathe out. Trying to keep our left heel anchored to the floor. 6 more counts. Losing my balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back. Step it on forward. Let's take that check to see how we're doing. Squat it down. Stand it up, hopefully finding a balance between the right and the left leg. All right, wide leg stance. We move into our second position. Squat it down and stand it on up. Breathe in through the nose to squat down. Blow out through the mouth, through our pursed lips to stand ourselves back up. 4 more counts. 3, 2, and 1. Possibly hand to your belly bar. We're moving. You can stick with your squats. I'm going to go into a curtsy to a knee strike. Nice lateral flexion. Toes or knees behind knees. And up to my knee strike. Just an option. You can stick with both feet to the ground in those squats, with those wide-legged second position squats. 5 more counts. 4, 3, 2. Stay here. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, keep that booty low, 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 or regular pace. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other leg. We go into our curtsy, potentially up to our knee strike. It's okay to stick with the wide-legged squats. Beautiful lateral flexion, side body work here. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, keep that booty low, 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 or regular pace. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it back up. Finding ourselves, we will use some hand weights. Picking up some hand weights, and you're welcome to take a seat on your chair or to remain standing. We're moving into a lateral raise. I recommend small weights here. I have some 3-pound hand weights. 1, 2, or 3 canned goods work as well. Blowing out through the mouth as we defy gravity. Breathe in through the nose as we work with gravity to slow our arms back down. You could alternate right arm to left arm if muscle fatigue is setting in, or work them together. 6 more counts like this. Soften those knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1. Let's bend our elbows, palms face the sky. Breathe out as we present forward. Breathe in, open, expand through the chest. Breathe out, close those hands towards each other. Breathe in, fold the elbows. Blow out when we present forward. Breathe in as we open. Breathe out as we close. Breathe in as we bend. Blow out when we present forward. Breathe in as we open. Breathe out as we close. Breathe in to bend. Blow out when we present. Breathe in as we open. Breathe out as we close. Breathe in to bend. Last blowout, present. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, close. Breathe in to bend. Tricep kickbacks. I've got one leg lunging forward. Straighten those elbows and then fold. You could alternate right arm to left arm, maintaining an abdominal core engagement here. Blowing out through the mouth as we straighten. Breathing in through the nose as we fold. Keep our head in line with our spine. No double chinning. 6 more counts like this. 5, 4, and trade it out. Other leg lunges forward, blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. It's okay to alternate right arm to left arm if we have that desire. Breath continuation for 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's go back to some lower body, outer thigh work. If you like, you can add the loop back around your ankles. It's okay to do these exercises laying on your side without the use of your loop. You're still going to feel the sensation. We've done this many a times. So we're going to straighten our legs, hinge our feet forward ever so slightly with flexed feet. Top hand in front of our chest is our stabilizer. Breathe in, prepare. Blow out, we raise our top leg up to the height of our hip. Now kick towards our face twice. Double kick, double sniff, breathe out, point the toes back, squeeze through the booty. Again, flex forward, forward, breathe out, point back and squeeze. Breathe in through the nose, blow out through the mouth. Breathe in, breathe out, create your mouse house. In, out. Flex forward, forward, breathe out, point back and squeeze. Breathe in, breathe out. Flex forward, forward, breathe out, point back and squeeze. 2 more. In through the nose, blow out through the mouth. Last in, out. Toes in line with our spine. Pointed toes. Breathe out as we prepare. Shh. Breathe in, we lift and point the top leg. Breathe out, flex through this heel, we lower 8. In, lift and point. Blow out, flex, and press down 7. In, lift, out, flex, and press 6. In, lift, out, flex, and press 5. In, lift and point. Blow out, flex, and press 4. In, lift, out, flex, and press 3. In, lift, out, flex, and press 2. In, lift, and out, flex, and press down 1. Breathe in, we lift and point the top leg. Breathe all of our air out, 10 small circles. We've got 10. Shh, shh, shh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse 10, 9, breathe 8, 7, shh, shh. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out, bottom thigh comes up to meet the top thigh in the same exhalation, lower both legs. Breathe in, raise just the top leg. Breathe out, zipping our inner thighs, we lower 6. In, lift, out, lift, and lower 5. In, lift, out, zip, and lower 4. In, out, lift, and lower 3. In, lift, out, zip, and lower 2. In, lift, and out, zip, and lower 1. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out, lift both legs together. Stay here as we breathe in. Lateral flexors are at work. Stay here to breathe out. Breathing in as we lower back down. Blow out, both legs elevating together. Stay here when we breathe in. Stay when we breathe out. Breathing in as we lower. Blow out, both legs lift together. Stay here to breathe in. Stay to breathe out. Breathing in as we lower. Blowing out, both legs together. Stay as we breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Breathe in as we lower and blow out, both legs lifting together. Stay here to breathe in. Lateral flexors are at work. Stay to breathe out. Breathing in as we lower. Top hand to the top leg, head and or legs together, breathing in, prepare. Breathe out, head and or legs lift. Stay as we breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Breathing in as we lower. Breathing out, head and or legs. Stay here to breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Breathing in as we lower. Blowing out, head and or legs. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here as we breathe out. Breathing in as we lower. Blowing out, head and or legs. Stay as we breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Breathe in as we lower. Last blow out, head and or legs. Stay here to breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Breathing in as we lower back down. Bend those knees. Take the pressure off of the top hip. We're moving our loop, if we happen to have it, up above our knees, around our thighs again. And again, if you don't have the loop, you're still going to feel sensation. Without the loop, top hand in front of our chest is our stabilizer. Bend those knees up towards your chest like a tabletop here laying on our side. Dog on a fire hydrant. Blow out, raise top foot and knee together. Breathe in, lower partially or all the way down. Breathing out when we lift. Breathing in when we lower. Shh. Last one like this. Release the legs down. Keep your feet touching. Raise your top knee up. Now funky clam. Flip it. Knees touch, toes apart. Then toes touch, knees apart. Knees touch, toes apart. Toes touch, knees apart. Smiling happy faces. It feels good. 4 more counts. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release the legs down. Rub it out if necessary. Keep the band around your thighs. We're going to flip around to the other side and start off with our dog on a fire hydrant on the other side. Bottom arm serves as our pillow. Top hand in front of our chest is our stabilizer, table-topping our legs. Breathe out, raise foot and knee together. Breathe in as we lower partially or all the way down. Breathing out when we lift. Breathing in when we lower. Feeling good. 6 more counts. 5, 2, press those feet back down. Funky clam. Raise the top knee. Now flip it. Knees touch, toes apart. Then toes touch, knees apart. Knees touch, toes apart. Toes touch, knees apart. 7, 6, 5, 2, and 1. Rub it out if necessary. Moving the loop, if you're using it, back down to those ankles. Bottom arm serves as your pillow. Hinge your legs forward ever so slightly. Flexed feet. Top hand in front of our chest is our stabilizer. We breathe in when we prepare. Breathe out, raise our top leg up to the height of our hip. Kick towards our face twice. Double kick, double sniff. Breathe out, point the toes back, squeeze through the booty. Again, flex forward. Forward, breathe out, point back and squeeze. Mouse house, breathe in through the nose, blow out through the mouth. Flex forward, forward, breathe out, point back and squeeze. Breathe in, breathe out. Flex forward, forward, breathe out, point back and squeeze. In, out. Flex forward, forward, breathe out, point back and squeeze. Breathe in, breathe out. Last time, and in, out. Toes now in line with our spine, pointed toes. Breathe out when we prepare. Shh. Breathe in, we lift and point the top leg. Breathe out, flex through our heel, we lower 8. In, lift and point. Blow out, flex and press down 7. In, lift, out, flex and press 6. In, lift and point. Blow out, flex and press down 5. In, lift, out, flex and press 4. In, lift, out, flex and press 3. In, lift and point. Blow out, flex and press 2. In, lift and out, flex and press down 1. Breathe in, we lift and point the top leg. Breathe all of our air out, 10 small circles, we go 10, 9, breathe, 8, 7, shh. shh, shh, shh. 2, 1, reverse, 10. Shh, 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 shh. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, breathe in, breathe out. Bottom thigh comes up to meet the top thigh in the same exhalation, lower both legs. Breathe in, raise just the top leg. Breathe out, zipping our inner thighs, we lower 6. In, lift, out, lift, and lower 5. Lift, out, zip, and lower 4. In, lift, out, lift, and lower 3. In, lift, out, zip, and lower 2. In, lift, and out, zip, and lower 1. Stay here as we breathe in. Breathe out, both legs lift together. Stay here to breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Breathing in as we lower. Blow out, both legs lifting together. Stay here as we breathe in, hips are stacked. Stay here to breathe out. Breathing in as we lower. Blowing out, both legs together. Stay here as we breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Breathe in as we lower. Blow out, both legs together. Stay here to breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Breathe in as we lower. Blow out, both legs lifting together. Stay here, breathe in. Stay to breathe out. Breathing into lower. Top hand to the top leg, head and or legs together. Breathing in when we prepare. Blow out, head and or legs together. Stay as we breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Breathing in as we lower. Blow out, head and or legs together. Stay here to breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Breathe in as we lower. Blowing out, head and or legs. Stay here to breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Breathe in as we lower. Blow out, head and or legs. Stay as we breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Breathe in as we lower. Last blow out, head and or legs. Stay here to breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Breathing in as we lower. Let's remove the loop. We're done with the loop for this portion. Rub it out if necessary. Let's find ourselves in a seated position going into a little bit of abdominal core, earthquake ab series. So finding our sofa pillow cushion, stuffed animal, fitness ball if we have it, deflated soccer ball, wedge it there at the tailbone area, but is actually hitting the floor. Arms out in front of us, breathe in, prepare. Blow out, we roll back into our ball. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out, raise those arms. Breathe in, send our eye gaze to follow the fingers. Stay here as we breathe in. Stay here as we breathe out. Some of us can go further back than others. Just do not lay on your back. Continue to breathe. Let's breathe and come all the way back up. Blow out, roll on back. Breathe in, raise the arms. Breathe out, eye gaze to follow those fingers. Stay here, breathe out. In. Breathe out, maybe raise a leg. Breathe in, rest that foot. Breathe out, raise the other leg. Continue to march it out if you want. Continue to breathe if you're not marching. Shh. 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 Resting our feet down. Let's sit ourselves back up. Let's add our twist. Breathe and prepare. I'll twist towards you first. Blow out, roll back into the ball. Breathe in, twist, maybe tap the elbow down, maybe not. Stay here, breathe in, maybe raise opposite leg. Stay here to breathe out. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Stay as we breathe in. Stay to breathe out. Breathe in, rest the foot, and sit all the way up. Other side, breathe in, prepare. Blow out, roll back first. Breathe in, twist, tap. Breathe out, maybe raise that opposite leg. Stay here to breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here as we breathe out. 2 more. Stay here, breathe in. Stay to breathe out. Last, stay here, breathe in. Breathe out, return center, and sit all the way up. Twist away from me first. Breathe in, prepare. Blow out, roll back into that ball and tap. Elbows, stay here, breathe in. No rest in between. Stay here to breathe out. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Both feet can stay anchored. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out, return center. Breathe in, other side. Breathe out, stay. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Stay here as we breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. 1 more. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Breathe in, return center, and sit all the way up. Bring this fitness ball or your stuffed animal with you. We're returning to a standing position, getting some hamstrings going for us. Placing the ball behind one knee. And for me, I'm going to kind of hop back and see myself. I can kind of see myself here. Hopefully I have a nice 90-degree angle here. I think I need to hop this leg forward just a little bit. And I'm going to take the foot that has the ball, and I'm going to stamp the ceiling, then draw a knee side by side, and then stamp that ceiling here. Blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. Keep it nice and slow and controlled. Now I keep my leg lifted, and now I fold through the knee joint of my stationary leg and then straighten. Little fold, little straighten. Oh, hello hamstrings of the leg that's holding onto the ball. Feeling good. Keep the knee bent. Pull, squeeze this ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it like you're going to break it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's all my hamstrings can handle for right now. Or that side of my body. We're going to the other side. There's more to the series, but today I have grumpy hamstring syndrome, so you get to deal with it. All right, here we are. And I stamp the ceiling with the sole of my foot, and then I draw knees side by side. Try to melt your shoulders. Avoid double chinning here as well. I may have been double chinning because I was looking too close to my feet last time. Looking forward now underneath my chair just a little bit more with my eye gaze. Breath continuation for 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to keep that lifted. I'm going to fold through my knee joint of my floor leg and then straighten. Little fold and straighten. Some of us can bend our knee deeper than others, and that's okay for 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the floor knee bent. Pull, squeeze the ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break it like, or hold it like you're going to break it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Melt the shoulders. 2, 1. Stand it back up. Going back to the first leg. This time around, we're moving into a dog on a fire hydrant from our standing position, and then back knee side by side. Option to add a little curtsy and draw a knee behind knee. 7, 6, 5, 2. Hang out here in your dog on a fire hydrant. Pull, squeeze the ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it like you're going to break it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch it on out. Ideally, we would have kept the ball behind the same leg for the full series, but it wasn't working for me today. All right, here we go. We open our leg out sideways, dog on a fire hydrant, and then bring knees side by side. Maybe go into that curtsy, and I fold through my floor leg to go knee behind knee, or knee behind ankle, really. Feeling good for my stationary leg. And hold up here in your dog on a fire hydrant. Pull, squeeze the ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it like you're going to break it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're going to release the ball back down, going back to some upper body work. I've got my eye on the prize here. Madonna arms. Clock has started. As you may know, I have to move my legs so I can forget about what's going on in the shoulder girdle. If you do have shoulder issues, maybe drop those hands down a little bit lower instead of opening these arms out here to our letter T-shape arms. Feeling good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse the direction of these small circles. We breathe. Feeling good. our word of the day is momentum. M as in Mary, O as in octopus, M as in Mary again. Flip the wrist, palms to the sky, palms to the floor, M-O-M. E as in elephant, N as in Nancy, T as in tiger, U as in umbrella, M as in Mary again. Ooh, it took me a while to get my brain fitness going on. It would have been easier if I would have just written it up on a board. That's all good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Raise the roof. Show me some flavor. And breathe. It's been a while since I've done my Madonna arms here too. Feeling good. Anytime you need to take a break and drink water, feel free to take a break. Drink that water. Quench your thirst. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pulse it forward. Bark like a seal. Arr, 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 arr. So momentum is our word of the day. M is in moose. O is in octopus. M is in moose. E is in elephant. N as in Nancy. T is in tiger. U is in umbrella. M as in moose. And pulse it back. Open up through the chest. When we complete this interval, we're going to repeat the whole circuit. Instead of our 30 seconds, we'll drop down to 20 seconds for each portion. Almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. From the top, we breathe. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Opening up through the chest, tall spine, proud chin. Palms to the sky, palms to the floor, flip those wrists. Almost done with the majority of the more challenging ones here. One more round of challenging in 3, 2, raise the roof, lift it up, 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 and breathe. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pulse it forward. Bark like that seal if you really want to. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pulse it back. Open up through the chest. Breathe. Returning to our loop next. Here we go. Penguin walk. I like to place my loop around the arches of my feet. And if you don't have access to a loop or a band, then feel free to go back to some of those squats we did at the beginning. But clock starts now. I'm going to start to march. And I don't think any of the other times that I've done the penguin walk, I've actually had access to a clock. So I just kind of gauged on how my legs were feeling. Now I'm trying to remember when I started the clock. It was the 15, so it was the 20, putting it on. 15. Yeah, it was right at the 15 mark, so probably 25. Okay. All right. So you can stay in place. Gentle bend to those knees. I'm kind of marching forward and backward. Up to you. as far as what is going to work for your body today. Feeling good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and step together, step, touch, other side. Step together, step, touch. So 4 minutes here. But again, if you do need to take breaks, you listen to your body and take those breaks. You can move as fast as me, as slow as me, depending on what your pace is. Remember to breathe. But unlike Madonna arms, only one circuit, not 2 circuits. I don't think I can handle 2 circuits, especially with all that other outer thigh work we've been performing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March 2, 3 side kick. March 2, 3 other side kick. March 2, 3 side kick. March 2, 3 other side kick. March 2, 3 side kick. Harder to not lean over when you do your side kick. Oh my gosh, so much harder. All right, final round will be just side kicks coming up in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last minute, side kick. I'm leaning. Ooh, it's been a while. I'm out of shape on these. Continue to keep your abdominal core engaged. That's our midway point on this last minute. We can do it. We've already been doing it for over 3.5 minutes. What's an extra 25 more seconds? Less than 25 now, only 20 more seconds. We've got this. Yes, we do. Positive thoughts here. Despite the negative signals our outer thighs are sending to our brains. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and uncle. Good. Release the hold of that loop. March it wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Right leg leads. Out, out, in. Oh, feeling good. You can get low or not. You can fold those knees. Up to you. Wide, wide. Narrow, narrow. Three more counts with this leg leading 2. And now switch it out. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Left leg leads. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Grabbing some hand weights next. Less than 20 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and grab those hand weights. We're moving into a W shape. You can sit down if you like. Lift up to your V for your victory, then fold those elbows back down to your W. If you'd rather alternate right arm to left arm, you're welcome to alternate right arm to left arm as you perform this. Breathing out through the mouth blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. Canned goods are great substitutes for hand weights if you don't have access to them. Hopefully equal canned goods, 2 baked beans of the same size, same brand. Hopefully they weigh the same. Green beans, corn, tomato sauce. 4 more counts. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to return to triceps. Earlier on we did the tricep kickback. If you have the ability to raise your arms up and overhead and shave the back of your head with your hand weights, go for it. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth. If the hand weights are touching each other or the canned goods are touching each other, it's a little bit easier. If you have them somewhat apart from each other, then you're really forcing your non-dominant side to work equally with your dominant side. 8 more counts like this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Gonna rest those hand weights down. Find ourselves in a seated position. Now, you're welcome. We've done this before laying on our back, but just for the purpose of kind of our vertical Pilates concept or helping out pregnancy that can't lay on their back, I'm going to stay seated. Just breathe in, open one knee out sideways and lengthen our leg forward. Breathe out, turn the toes towards our midline, drag our foot back up. Breathe in, we laterally rotate, then extend our leg forward, melt the shoulders, blow out, medially rotate, drag the foot up. Breathe in, open this knee out to the side and straighten our leg forward. Breathe out, turn our toes towards our midline, dragging our foot up. Same leg, opposite direction. Breathe in, straighten that leg forward, toes turn in. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot up. Breathe in, we lengthen our leg forward, toes turn inward. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot up. And breathe in, we lengthen our leg forward, toes turn in. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot up, other leg. Breathe in, open that knee sideways and straighten our leg forward. Breathe out, turn our toes towards our midline, drag the heel up. Breathe in, we laterally rotate, then extend our leg forward. Breathe out, we medially rotate, drag our foot up, and breathe in, open this knee out sideways and straighten this leg forward. Breathe out, turn our toes towards our midline, dragging our foot up, reverse. Breathe in, we straighten our leg forward, toes turn in. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot up. Breathe in, we lengthen our leg forward, toes turn inward. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot up. Last, breathe in, lengthen our leg forward, toes turn in. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot up. Now we're going to do that same exercise from a standing position. So, starting off with straight legs though. So breathe in, slide your right foot up your left leg with your right knee opened out. Open out, and then bring it back in. So it's not really the same thing. So it's called developing. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Slide your foot up your inner thigh and lower. Last one in this direction. And now go opposite direction. Point your toe out, bring the knee up, and slide the foot back down. Point the toe out, fold the knee in, slide it back down. Point the toe out, slide it back down. I'm just so horrible with my verbal cues when we're doing dance moves. You all that are dancers know what the actual movement is. I do not know. Last one. All right, we're switching it out to the other leg. And we'll start off, slide our foot up, open out, and bring it down. And obviously I'm using my ballet bar substitute just to stay balanced. And now reverse it. For 4 more counts. 3, 2, And last one, finding ourselves in a plank position. We're actually going to go to quadruped first. So onto all fours, hands and knees. You can drop down to elbows and forearms if you like. If you have an elevated surface that you want to send your elevated or your elbows and forearms to, you can. We breathe and prepare quadruped hover. Breathe out, we're lifting our knees slightly off of the mat. Now we can stay here and breathe. If we want, step one foot back, then the other into our plank position. I'm an anti-wrist person myself. Eye gaze stays in line, head in line with our spine, eye gaze towards our fingers and not down towards our feet for 7 more counts. 6, 5, it's okay to rest those knees down. 4, 3, 2, 1. You can hang out in your plank or you can rest your knees down and drop into a shell stretch. Preparing for genie arms for a side plank or a kneeling side plank. I'm going to go into a full side plank, but just a reminder, this is what a kneeling side plank looks like. My foot is not facing my other foot. My foot is facing the side of my mat. But if you want to drop down to genie arms, get into that quadruped hover and step those feet back. Now I'm going to remove my hand that's closest to you and twist all 10 of my toes to you for a full-on side plank. The important thing is the position. If you have your hand, your elbow, forearm down, a lot of times people have their fingers facing the front of the mat, and just for safety. Another option, raise that top leg up to you for 3 more counts. 2, and 1, come on back to center. You can rest those knees down. Ready for the other side in 4 more counts. 3, 2, 1, quadruped hover. Maybe stay there, maybe step on back, maybe release. The opposite hand, all 10 toes are now facing, not facing you, my heels are facing you. And I'm breathing. Potentially raising the top foot. If you have raised the top leg on the first side, it's okay to stay in your regular plank for 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back. Shell stretch it on back. Sitting booty back towards heels. Breathing in through the nose. Blowing out through the mouth. Knees can be together or knees can be apart. I know when I was pregnant, I appreciated knees nice and wide when I was performing my shell stretch. While we're here, and you can stand and perform a standing cat-cow if being on your hands and knees is unacceptable for you. Let's breathe out, round our mid back to the sky as we drop our head. Then breathe in. Send our eye gaze forward. Breathing out as we round into our cat. Breathing in as we articulate our spine into our cow. And if you don't want to go into a full-on cow and just come back to neutral, feel free to only come back to neutral. 4 more counts. 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to substitute a fist for a wrist here for spinal balance. Breathe in through the nose when we prepare. Breathe out, choose a leg, send it straight behind you, possibly opposite arm forward. Stay here to breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Breathe in, release back down. Breathe out to hold. Breathe in, prepare. Breathe out, other leg, maybe opposite arm. Stay here as we breathe in. Stay here as we breathe out. Stay here as we breathe in. Stay as we breathe out. Breathe in as we lower. Breathe out, first side. Stay here to breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Breathe in to lower. Breathe out, second side. Stay here as we breathe in. Stay here as we breathe out. Breathe in as we lower. Breathe out, first side. Stay here as we breathe in. Stay here as we breathe out. Breathe in as we lower. Last blow out. Swim prep. Stay here to breathe in. Stay here to breathe out. Breathe in as we lower it back down. Finding ourselves in our seated position. Crisscross applesauce. Hands resting down by our sides. Let's breathe and raise one arm up. Breathe out, we reach up, we laterally flex over into our mermaid. Breathe in, we lengthen back to center. Breathe out, lower our hand down. Breathe in, we raise our other arm. Breathing out as we reach up and laterally flex over mermaid. Breathe in, let's lengthen back up. Breathe out as we lower our hand back down. Let's switch the cross of our applesauce. Breathe in, raise an arm. Breathe out, we reach up, we laterally flex over mermaid. Now breathe in, nose towards knee. Breathe out, derotate. Breathe in, lengthen center. Breathe out, lower our hand. Breathe in, raising the other arm. Breathing out into our mermaid. Breathing in, nose towards knee. Breathe out, we derotate. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out, lower. One more each side. Breathe in, lift. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathing in, nose towards knee. Breathe out, we derotate. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out, lower down. And breathe in, lift. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathing in, nose towards knee. Breathe out, let's derotate. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out as we lower back down. So there we have it. That is our vertical-ish Pilates session. Thank you for taking the time to join me today.